Thank you, Ethan.
Bye, Ethan.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. God, now that Ethan's gone, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's
time to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Ethan, can you
Ethan,
come back?
Come back,
Can you come
please.
back in?
Ethan?
Ethan.
I don't think you can hear us.
Ethan, come on.
Ethan.
You can be my best friend.
No, don't be her best friend. It's actually the worst. It's the worst.
It's not like she's speaking from experience.
Nope.
She doesn't even know me.
I think he's gone.
Dang it. Guess
Well,
we have to... Dang it.
Okay. So,
3 weeks is just too long. I can't...
should I shake your hand?
I don't think I want that.
Okay.
I guess...
Well,
Do we
do
should we have gotten reacquainted over brunch or something? Is that how this is
what
supposed
is
to work?
brunch?
Brunch, it's usually breakfast and lunch, and then it's basically...
Oh, you think you're clever because you put the first part of breakfast and last part of lunch and said brunch.
Well,
you can't just make things up like this.
I didn't make it up.
Yes, you did. I've never heard of this before.
It's been a
I
thing.
come back here, or you come back here with all your fancy words, and Utah. You think you're so cool because you can do ballet and your feet can go up. You're not that special.
Okay, I don't understand. I thought we were excited that I came back from Utah.
No, this is... Oh my goodness. I cannot handle this right now. I can't.
You can't handle the fact that I came back to Maryland even though...
I thought you were going to stay.
Yeah, but I thought I was going to stay too, but guess who I came back for? I came back for you, okay?
That's so cringe.
I know, I'm a simp. I get it. But I guess,
Oh, I think our listeners at home might not know what's going on.
Yes, because they didn't experience the 3 weeks
Right,
off.
yeah. They thought everything was normal. Well, guess what? We were at least 2 miles apart the entire time those were recorded.
Period.
We pre-recorded them. You didn't even know, losers. We gave no... It's not like we mentioned it in the podcast that you were going to be gone. It's not like you had any idea because almost all of our listeners know us.
All of our listeners, all of our billions and trillions and willions of listeners, they all know us personally.
All of them.
So they all know our schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little fun little tidbit. If you listen to us, you are automatically added to our Google Calendar, has all of our events. So if you want to, be added, hit that subscribe button because once we get one more subscriber on YouTube, we finally get to have our 20 subscriber special, which we've been waiting for 3 weeks. We've been at 19 subscribers.
Yeah, we've just been on the edge of my seat every single day. I sit on my seat and it's always on the edge. I try to go back and I can't.
None of my chairs have backs on them because I don't even use them. They've become obsolete for me.
Yeah, it's just they've evolved past the need for backs.
Exactly. So I know Bim has been sitting on the edge of her seat or whatever.
Yeah.
I personally like to take the approach where I just stand up and I watch the little live, subscriber counter, and I just stand.
That's a good idea.
And just watch. That's the approach I've kind of been taking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any TV, any YouTube, any movies. The only thing I've been watching is our subscriber count.
You know the expression, watching paint dry?
Yeah.
I think the new one should be watching the BM&W subscriber count because it never changes. It's been on 19 since day one.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, if one of you wants to pull a prank and
unsubscribe, I will lose my mind.
You are a new best friend. You're going to be my new best friend. Bim's going to lose her mind and want to kill you, but I will think it's the funniest thing in the world.
But what? I thought we were in this together.
Yeah, but if someone was to pull...
Utah's changed you.
If someone was to pull a joke...
Changed you.
Just hear me out. If someone was to pull a prank on us.
There's no you in Maryland.
What does that even mean?
There's a you in Utah. That's where you belong.
I hate when I always ruin the bits by laughing. Okay. We are 5 minutes into this podcast, so we have yet to mention. Okay, so today we are going to be catching up with each other after 3 weeks.
Although the fact that we have, like, FaceTimed each other and talked since then, but we haven't talked about some things.
Yes.
So we're just, like, catching each other up. This is mainly because we could not think of an idea for a...
Shh, don't tell them that.
Sorry.
Plug your ears. Bim, you weren't supposed to tell them that.
Well, I thought it was, like, kind of common knowledge because all of our podcast topics seem really weird and it just sounds, like, made up.
If you think about it, every single thing that has ever existed is made up. And I know you're not in the mood for an existential crisis right now.
Actually, I definitely, and we'll get into that.
Oh my goodness. Funny thing that I bring that up is because I was literally in the middle of ballet class and I swear to God I had an existential crisis. I was like, why am I here? What is the purpose of life? I don't understand. Like, and I was like, no, I can't have this right now. I have to do Petit Allegro. Like, I can't be thinking about this right now.
I literally had, like, a thought to myself. I was like, other people, like, have feelings. Like, there are so many other...
Right?
Like, that make me sound, like, weird, but it's, like, I think about it, and it's, like, people experience everything, like, differently. It's so weird.
Every single person has their own individual life that's as complicated as yours.
Right, and it's, like, I could never imagine, like... Just what? Like,
and
how? That's so weird.
I was thinking about this morning, and it's like you yourself have your own, like, understanding of, like, you know more about yourself than anyone else. So
That's true.
There's no way that you can know more about someone else than they do about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking about this because when I was going to sleep, I was like, I'm so happy to be back with my normal pillow situation.
Mm.
Like, and how I like my pillows. Like, and I don't know, it's like everyone has their own, like, mini, like, culture about themselves.
Yeah, that's
because,
for
like,
sure.
Pillow
true
culture
for me.
be like...
Yeah, my pillow culture is that I sleep in a full-size bed, but I put pillows on the other side of the bed so I don't roll over to the other side. And I sleep on it as if it's a twin-size bed.
It's so weird. But anyway, so I should probably address the elephant in the room myself. I am the elephant in the room, if you didn't get that.
Okay.
So basically, I went away for 3 weeks to Utah to go to ballet camp, and now I'm back. And we pre-recorded 4 episodes, I think.
4? Yeah, I think it is 4. But only 3 of them released when you weren't there, right?
Word. Yes. So we pre-recorded 4 episodes, and, like, because I was gone for 3 weeks. And yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
how many items are on your list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. But a lot of mine are, like, really, like, long things.
Okay.
And some of them, like, go together. So anyway, yeah, I flew back yesterday, and I want to tell the story of my flight back.
Okay.
So first, I got to the airport in Utah.
Yeah, because, sorry, you were alone. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was flying back alone. I wasn't scared because I know how to read. Little known fact, I know how to read. You something in response to that?
No.
Because it seems like you are fidgeting because you're nervous because you, in fact, cannot read.
No.
Okay, just making sure. So I got to the airport around, like, 4:30-ish, right? And I was in line, and in front of me, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I don't even know, but there was, like, this woman, and she was, you know the mask that Freddy Krueger wears? Not Freddy Krueger. What's his name? Jason from Friday the 13th, not Freddy Krueger.
I was like, what?
I don't even know what I said. Jason, he wears that mask, and it's, like, white That's what this lady was wearing. And her 2 sons.
That's so funny. Wait, that was like her form of mask?
That was her form of face covering.
That's kind of epic, not gonna lie.
It was kind of crazy because I saw them again at baggage claim, and I was like, because I only saw her when she was in the line, and I was like, that's kind of funky. It looked like she was on her way to a hockey match. That's what it looked like. And then I got to baggage claim, and there were like 2 little kids, both in these masks, and I was like, okay.
That's
like,
probably like the way that she convinced her kids to wear them, you know?
she's like, hey, come on, let's go watch this movie.
Yeah.
You guys want to go watch a hockey game? Yeah, so then I checked my bag, and then I went through security. And funny thing about security is you're not allowed to bring any liquids through.
Right.
But the day before I left, I went to ballet class, and I had my water bottle filled with water.
Oh.
And I forgot to dump it out before I went through security.
Did you chug it? Or
No, I forgot about it. I totally forgot I had a water bottle with water in it.
Oh.
So I went through, and they're like, yo, you got liquid in this. I was like, word? And they say, yeah. And I was like, okay, and? I didn't say that. I was really nice about it because I was really scared.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, you got water in this. And then he, like, took my bag, and he walked me out of the line. He, like, barely explained anything. He's like, yeah, you got to dump it out. And he, like, walked me out of security. He's like, any of the trash cans will do. And I was
What?
like,
You're just gonna pour water in the trash
yeah.
can?
And I was like, okay, do I have to go back through security? And he's like, yeah. I was like,
Oh.
but it wasn't that bad because there were 0 people in the airport, the entire airport, because obviously there were going to be 0 people in the entire airport.
Right.
So, then I went back through security, no problem. I was scared they were going to take my scissors, like my sewing scissors, but they didn't. So I guess
That's good.
Southwest is chill about that or something. I don't know.
Apparently.
It is what it is.
It is what
It is what it is. So then I went to the gate, and I sat down. Then I got on the plane. And while I was on the plane, I filmed a couple TikToks. One of which was a duet of BIM's duet of, what's that guy's name?
I don't even know. But it was like a meme a couple months ago, like recreating it. And so then I did. And then, okay, wait. So first, she was going to surprise me with it.
Yeah.
And then, like, do it on her way there. But I had my duets turned off for some reason, which I swear I did not.
I was so peeved because I was going to be like, oh, this is going to be so funny. I'm going to surprise Bim because I'm going to do this duet. And I was also flying over there with my mom.
Yeah, so you'd have someone to...
So I would have someone so I wasn't so awkward filming it by myself.
Yeah.
But that did not happen because Bim had her duets turned off. So I had to ask her, can you turn on your duets? But then it didn't update that she turned on her duets until like the day after I was in Utah. So I was like, am I about to film this on the way home alone?
I'm proud of you. I'm very,
and
very
the answer
proud of
is
you.
yes, I did film the TikTok alone on the plane.
And then I commented, hey, you copied me. And then you responded, that's the whole point. And I thought at first you were mad at me, like you thought that I misunderstood.
No.
But, yeah, okay, good.
No, I knew I should have added an emoji, but I didn't know which one would go with it.
And then I said, whoa, and then I put a literal random emoji. I put, like, this 8-bit, like, character. It was, like, purple. I don't know.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so anyway, I was on the plane, and I was so anxious that the guy that was sitting behind me was totally judging me. Because I had the whole row to myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice.
Because Southwest is free seating, so I went toward the back, and I got a window seat. Because for that one part of the TikTok, I needed a window seat.
Yeah.
So, if you guys haven't seen the TikTok, go watch my TikTok. Also, go watch Bim's TikTok. She is TikTok famous.
You're more TikTok famous than me, but...
No.
Yes.
Anyway, so we were, what am I saying we? This was just me on the plane. So I was on the plane, and I looked back because I finally got the courage to, like, look back because... like a flight attendant went by. I was like, okay, this is my chance to pretend I'm looking at the flight attendant and look at the guy. He was asleep.
Oh, good.
Thank God. But I don't know how long he was asleep for.
True.
That's a question. But then, once the flight ended, we all stood up to go, and I realized he was wearing a tie-dye shirt. And the woman next to him was also wearing a tie-dye shirt, one of the same tie-dye shirts. Then I realized his entire family was wearing the same exact tie-dye shirt. And he was one of those guys. You know what I'm talking about? The families that wear the same shirts when they're traveling.
Did they clap when the plane landed?
I don't think anyone clapped when the plane landed.
Whoops.
Bruh.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, so then I was like, why did I think that I would be embarrassed by this guy who was literally wearing the same shirt as his entire family?
Yeah.
So that was what happened. And hold on, let me see what else is on my list, because I think, yeah, that's it.
That's your entire list?
No, that's not my entire list.
Oh.
That's the entirety of my flight.
Mm.
Then I got home. Actually, no. I got home. I got my bag. I walked out of the airport, and I was bombarded with moisture.
Ooh, yeah.
Bro, because Utah was mad dry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my skin, you know that SpongeBob meme where he's like, water? That was literally me. So then I walked out. I felt like I was in Florida. It was, like, so humid. And I know, like, Bim's like, it's not humid in Maryland. It's not humid in Maryland.
I think
y'all never been to Texas.
It's less humid. It is humid, but it's not
as
terrible.
Humid as Texas.
Yeah.
I get, yes, I understand, because when I went to Florida, it was cray.
Mm-hmm.
But coming from Utah, oh my God, I felt like wet. I felt like I just got out of the pool. I was like, why didn't y'all tell me Maryland was this humid?
Yeah, Maryland, it's gotten warmer here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say? Anyway, that's the story of my flight.
I'm debating on which one I should talk about, because some of them are like, one of them could be an entire podcast.
Okay, wait.
Okay, should I say what it is?
Yeah.
It's the sitcom universe.
Oh my goodness, no, we have to save that for the entire part. Pretend you didn't hear that.
You did not hear that.
You didn't hear that. I'm making so much noise because my hamper is right behind my computer.
Wow, rude.
Okay.
I guess I'll go over my Florida trip, because that's like the first thing that happens, I think, on here. So, we went to Florida, and me and my brother Ethan helped drive there, and it was crazy. Like, we drove like an hour or so a day, and it was crazy. We were on the interstate, and it was very crazy. Nothing crazy happened. We didn't like die or anything, but
wait, you're not a ghost?
Unfortunately.
Dang it. I want you out of my house right now.
All right.
I was under the impression that you were a ghost.
Oh, just kidding. I'm back. I was gonna make a joke where I was like, "Oh, never mind. I need to just like float through the door," but then I realized the whole bit is that I'm not a joke. Anyway, not a ghost. Okay, so I drove on the interstate. That was crazy. And then we got there, and then I got a mad sunburn on the back of my legs because I didn't put sunburn there.
You didn't put sunburn there? You would have to manually apply sunburn? I don't think that's how that works. Because usually when I go to the beach, like, I just spend time in the sun, because Son and I are BFFs. And he's like, here, have some sunburn. I was like, oh, thank gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me the sunburn. And that's usually how it works for me, but you have to apply it?
Yeah.
Does it come in a bottle or something?
It comes from the hatred, like the sun's wrath. Me and the sun are not on good terms. Basically, I just had to like insult him and say, get out of here. And then he's like, shoot, let me give it to you. And then he gave me sunburn on the back of my legs. And now my back of my legs are very brown. Like they're like, looks like there's a huge bruise on the back of my legs. And it looks awful. Yeah, so, and then, really, it was just a normal beach trip, I guess. We socially distanced, we were safe the entire time. But then, our last night there, Elliot he was like, hey, let's go, catch crabs. And, and we were like, yeah, okay, let's do that. And so we were catching crabs. It took us a little while to find it. We weren't gonna, like, catch them. We just wanted to look at them and find them. And then we did. We found a crab. And my dad picked it up and then gave it to Ethan, and then Elliot was like, put that back down. You're like, what? And he's like, put it down. We're like, what do you mean? It's we're going to put it down, but Ethan just wanted like pictures with it, and he got some pretty sick pictures.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. Hey, yo, Mr. Krabs.
Hey, yo, Mr. K.
Something in my eye. But
then get it out.
I'm trying. But basically, the crab, we were very nice to the crab, but Elliot, this whole thing was his idea the entire time. Every time we picked up a crab to take a picture with it, he was like, put it down, you're interrupting his day. Imagine if he just wanted to like chill outside and then he gets picked up and he's just there. And we're like, the crab could leave if he wanted to. Like, one of them did. One of them just like, wait, there's a video.
Okay, bye.
There's a video of him just like falling. It's very funny. And I can't show it because then they won't be able to see it.
They won't be able to see it.
I'll show Starla later. None of you guys get to see it.
Yeah,
but
it's
like if the crab is like posing for the picture, he's smiling for the picture.
He's throwing up a peace sign for the picture.
Yeah, exactly. And then Elliot was like, no, he's just scared. He's too shocked. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. But we put him down in the end. Like, the crab was fine.
I just don't get why Elliot was so peeved.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was his idea.
Exactly. I was like, what'd you think we were going to do?
Is that what that text meant where it's like, this turned Elliot into a global kid?
Yeah.
Lamau.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. So that was basically the entirety of my Florida trip. We tanned. I did go shopping. I got these jeans.
I was gonna say that your jeans were so cute, but we couldn't talk.
Yeah, we were not allowed to talk to each other.
Yeah, before, so we had an agreement that I picked BIM up and we weren't allowed to talk until we started the podcast.
Yeah, Charlotte is a good driver, I now know. Okay. Sorry, I texted Ethan to wake up, and then I texted Elliot to, is Ethan awake? And he said, bro, IDK. Too late now.
We're already halfway done with the podcast.
Yeah, and then, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? You were driving. Yeah, and you were exactly like me. There was a guy who was like a car coming that was like so far away. She had time, but she was like, I'm gonna wait this out. And I was like, that's exactly what I do. I wait until...
Yeah, because it's so easy when you're not in the driver's seat. You're like, oh, she has enough time.
Right.
What is she doing? But when you're like,
Yeah, because I did the same thing yesterday too. There was a car that was like twinsies. There was a car that was like really far away, and my dad was like, he's going like 30 miles an hour. It's okay. You have enough time.
It's okay, Bim. You'll be okay.
Yeah, and I said no, and I just waited. And then the consequence of me waiting is that more cars were coming after that, so there was really no opportunity for me to go, and they just kept coming and coming. I was like, well, that's what I get, but I want to make sure. I like to drive when there's no cars on the road.
See, that's why I loved driving home from rehearsal every day at like 11:30 at night.
There you go.
Because there was no one on the road.
It's vibey.
Yeah,
so that's basically it.
Yes. So, okay. This thing isn't really like a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that I noticed.
Ooh.
So, if you don't know, I really like the movie Men in Black 3. I watched it numerous times in my childhood. I literally paused the movie to go pick up Bim. And there's this scene where they're at a bowling alley, and there's this guy who's an alien. Like, he has a head, but then Will Smith takes off the head and starts bowling with it.
I have not seen this movie in forever, so... Wow.
Yeah, so... And there was this person at the hotel who worked the front desk, and he looked exactly like that guy who got his head taken off. And I felt so bad. Like, every time I passed him, I was like, y'all, can I get your autograph? Like, bruh. It went so
funny.
far. It's like, I looked up the actor who played the guy, and I was like, the actors don't look alike, but, like, he looks like the guy.
Scene. Yeah.
He looks like the guy, and I was so peeved that it wasn't him.
That's funny. That'd be crazy if it was him.
I wish. And, like, I was the only one who noticed. I'm like, hey, were you in Men in Black 3 in that scene with the bowling alley where your head
You
gets
should have just
taken off?
asked him.
I really I should have done it on the last day. I should have been like, hey, are you... Oh, dang it. Now I'll never know.
It'd be so funny.
I'll never know.
Yeah.
Gosh, this day sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have something about to celebrate here. Shane Dawson is canceled officially.
Whoa.
I've been saying this for months.
You've been saying this for years.
I do not like this guy. I have never supported him, and recently everyone has been finding out about this. I'm like, how are you finding out about this?
It's been
now.
there. It's been there.
Like, the evidence has been here the entire time, and you could just ignore it. And then people are like, I can't believe I ever supported this guy. I'm like, huh? I never supported this guy. Take that. I am so happy. They're, like, exposing everything, and I'm like, knew about that, knew about that, knew about that. And like, oh, wow, I knew all about this. If you guys want to hear more about this, we did a whole podcast topic where I just rant about Shane Dawson.
Yes.
Well, it's not the whole podcast, but
it's a portion
I
of the
discuss
podcast.
it. And you'll notice that everything I said is the things that he's getting canceled for.
Exactly.
And I'm so happy. And he's like, he's insane. Literally, he's showing his true colors now because he did like this Instagram live where like Tati made a video kind of exposing. I didn't watch the video, but from what I gathered is she was exposing him and Jeffree Star, and he was like, oh my god, he's insane.
Oh my god, you literally messaged drama channels.
Yeah, I'm like, chill out.
The only information I'm getting from this is from the audios that the Subway Surfer
Yeah,
TikTok
me
uses.
too.
That's the only way I'm getting information on this.
Yeah, and it's like, and he like contradicts himself in the same sentence. She mentions something about like being abused or something, and he's like, oh wow, you're really using that? And then like 5 minutes later he goes, I was molested. I was like, what?
When?
He said that like in like the live. Like he said that, and I was like, wait a minute. What does this have to do with anything?
Wait, what?
Did you just say that was manipulative and now you're... Anyway, he is canceled, and I'm so happy, and I wish... I'm just gonna say, I told you so. I told you so. I told all of you.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
People should have listened to me when I said that. I do not apologize to any of my friends who support the... Because I told them long ago, I said, yeah, I don't like him at all because of this and this. And they were like, oh, he's changed. No, he is not changed, and this is showing it. So...
Way to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's like, I was so excited when that happened. I was like, justice. It's funny because I've like...
Justice is served.
Exactly. Like, what was I even going to say? I don't even know him, but I'm so happy that like...
He's gone.
He's over. Like,
He's gone.
I cannot wait. I don't know what I can't wait for, but it's like, man.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of goes into something else I wanted to talk about. New sides of TikTok have been discovered.
Right.
One I'd like to mention that I've already mentioned, the Subway Surfers TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think it started with, what audio would you say it started with?
I think it's the one with, he goes, I, Shane, yaw, my
Yeah,
real
that one,
name.
and also the Gabby Hanna one.
Right, yeah, the one she just like starts singing randomly. It's like, I am the victim.
Oh, no, it's the one where it's like, I wash my body.
I explode and take a load off and brain is poison and I'm searching for the antidote, but every time I see her,
find it, my
a defensive screamer, no you don't. Whoa.
I think it started with that. People just
Yeah.
started using that audio and played Subway Surfers to it and posted it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really funny.
It is funny, but I have one complaint. All of these people don't know how to play Subway Surfers.
They really don't know how to play Subway
They're
Surfers.
terrible at it.
They're not getting any of the little upgrades or whatever.
Right, and then they don't know that they can, like, roll down in midair. They don't know that.
That's
and
the
it's
reason why I don't like Temple Run and I like Subway Surfers, because you can roll down.
Right, exactly. It's
God.
so annoying.
And they don't get any of the coins.
Right. They always... Okay, this is something about Subway Surfers. If you have the option to either jump or run straight through coins, always jump because there's more coins in the jump.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So always jump. Because it's like often Subway Surfers, there's like 3 train cars and
Yes.
2 of them have jumps and 1 of them has a line of coins.
Yeah.
Always do the jump because the jump always has more coins. But they never do.
God.
Just want to let you guys
Imbeciles.
know my high score is 1,000,000. So do with that what you will.
Yes. And another side of TikTok which has emerged is my absolute favorite. And her name is Wide TikTok.
Yes.
Wide
oh my
TikTok.
Gosh. I love Wide TikTok. It started with Wide Putin.
Yes. Wide Putin. And it was the audio that went with it was like and oh my goodness, it just made me laugh so hard. That audio, it just goes with it so well.
Exactly.
And then like I think it was only wide Putin with
For a
like
while.
text on it for
Right.
a while. But then there was this one kid that remade the video.
Mhm.
And then it spiraled. Everyone
Yeah.
started remaking the video with their own little twist on it. And it,
Mhm.
oh my god, it was so funny.
One of
So
my
funny.
favorites, I'm trying to think. One of them I really like is, it said like, me on my way to my mom at 3 a.m. to tell her I threw up. And I was like, that was me all the, like, actually. It was actually, like, I told her, and then I was like dehydrated, and then I had to go to the hospital. So,
Cute story.
yeah, I like went downstairs, because every time I see that, I reminded myself that I like went downstairs, and then told my mom, and then I just like sat on the fireplace, like throwing up over and over again until it had to take me to the hospital because I was dehydrated.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's the story for the storybook.
Mhm.
Yes.
Let's see.
You're next.
Okay. Oh yeah. So what I've been doing recently is playing Minecraft ever since the new Minecraft update came out, and I have some opinions on it. So basically the big update was the Nether update, and the Nether update, I like it, I think. I like the new biomes in the Nether. I like the new wood. It's very sick.
Yeah, but I just want to know, like, wood in the Nether. I can't wrap my mind around it, but, like, it looks sick.
It looks good, and it doesn't look like a tree. Like, they aren't leaves.
Yeah, and it's
like yeah, I like that they have, like, these things called shroom lights. I put them on my farm. It's literally just like a block that glows, but they call it a shroom light for some reason. One thing I don't like about it is that there are these random, like, broken Nether portals that spawn, like, as in the overworld.
Yeah.
And it's so weird, and it makes me angry because literally they all are like a broken Nether portal, and then some of them have obsidian in the chest. So you can just take the obsidian from the chest and then fix the Nether portal and then go to the Nether.
The whole purpose of,
like you should be able to work for the obsidian, or at least do like the little lava water thing.
Working for what you get.
Exactly. So it's like,
Stupid.
well, why am I even working anymore? Like, it literally.
Bruh. I bet this is gonna change speed running, like,
yeah,
really a lot.
Yeah, you just have to find one of those things, and then you're in the Nether. And another thing, they introduced a new thing that's like, it's not necessarily an ore, a new ingot that's stronger than diamond. It's called netherite. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings on it because
I don't think they should have made, I don't know.
Yeah, because Ethan brought it up to me. He was like, well, it kind of defeats the purpose of, like, the importance of diamond, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's like, because now you're not working for diamond. You find diamond, you're like, okay, it's a diamond.
Okay, and?
Yeah, it's like, let's get netherite. But
I feel like they should have made, like, different tools that you can make with netherite. Like, you can't make a netherite pickaxe.
Right.
You can make a netherite, like, I don't know, friggin'
hoe.
Of course. Everyone needs a netherite hoe.
Yep.
Yeah, because, like, that, again, like Ethan said, it defeats the whole purpose of diamond.
It's still very difficult to get, though, because you have to find ancient debris in the Nether, which is so difficult. What I've been going around doing, instead of just, like, strip mining for it, because that's so difficult, I get a bed. I get, like, a whole bunch of beds, and then I dig down, and then I try and sleep in the bed, and it explodes. And since ancient debris is blast resistant, it doesn't blow up. And so now it's just like,
How do you not die when it explodes?
Well, you have to. I have, like, it. You just, like, have to have armor on, and then you just don't die. Like, you don't fall from that big of a distance, because you're in a cave, so you don't go all high enough.
Word.
Yeah. So
I guess that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get the ancient debris, and then you smelt it. Then you need 4 ancient. No, and then
can't you only put it in, like, a blast furnace or something?
No, I just put it in a normal furnace.
Oh, I thought you had to put it in some furnace.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So then you put it, you smelt it, and then you get netherite. What's it called?
I don't know. Netherite nuggets?
No.
Ingots?
No.
Netherite
shards, I think. I think it's shards.
I don't.
A netherite shard. I think that's it. And then you get 4 of those, and then 4 gold, and then you have 1 ingot. But it's different because you put the ingot and a diamond pickaxe in like I forget what it's called, and then you
Anvil? Or am I stupid?
No, I don't think it's an anvil. It's something like different. It's something new. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know.
Minecraft pros over here.
Yeah, it's like something new, so I don't remember what it's called. And then you have a netherite pickaxe, so you only need 1
with
the diamond.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's like.
So then it's like having an enchantment, but not. It just makes
right.
it like.
And I haven't noticed, as I've used it, I haven't noticed it being faster. It's just stronger.
Word.
So I'm like, okay.
Okay,
I don't
and?
know. I just want the armor, though, because it's blast resistant, and you can like go in lava. So
you can go in lava with that, John?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
You know it.
Wow. That's really cool. Okay. Next thing I have on my list is the fact that I'm being attacked by the furry community.
Oh my gosh,
TikTok.
I had that on my list too because I wanted to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, a few nights ago, like it was, I guess, almost a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it might have been less than a week ago, maybe 4 days ago. I'd say I made a TikTok where a furry video came on my For You page, and I duetted it, fake crying. Saying, like, why is this on my For You page? I thought the Gamer v Furry War would take care of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back to the kitchens in case this starts again. I'll be ready. And at first, it didn't get many
Right,
views.
it was
just like a
fine.
normal TikTok on my page. But then, once I posted the other TikTok, the one of me jumping off the plane. It sounds so weird, but it's true. I have to talk about that later, the canned water.
Yeah.
Once I posted that one, then the other one started to, like, get more views, and I was really confused why that happened.
Because I got a bunch of notifications because people were liking my comment. I was like, I commented this, like, a couple days ago. Why are people liking it now?
This is, okay, let me look to see how long ago I posted it, but it's so weird because I don't get why people are so angry.
Yeah, I don't understand either because it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like,
so anyway, I posted it 4 days ago, and when I posted it, it had like 100 views, which is normal for my TikToks. Like, they usually get like around 100.
Mm-hmm.
And then I posted a video yesterday when I got off the plane, and then my furry video started getting a bunch of views. And at first, all of them were like, aha, this is funny, but, like, they were, like, agreeing with me. And it said, do us a favor, prepare the kitchens, I sense a war. Why does this video have 30K likes? Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. I'm sorry you had to see that. But then one guy commented, furries are actually really good people. I don't know what y'all are on. Which, like, okay, first of all, I want to say, I don't really care. I'm just really confused.
Yeah, like, I don't...
It's,
oh my gosh, and they were so pressed. And that comment had like 9 replies of people like either agreeing with him or...
It has 45 likes.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh my, what?
It has 45 likes, that comment that said furries are really good people. And then there's this one girl that kept commenting no with the heart
I stand that girl.
On all of the ones that were like...
Defending furries. Yeah.
And one person just commented a snowflake, and like I'm kind of honored to be decorated as someone who they deem a snowflake.
Yes, aren't you the snowflake?
Yeah. Like, they just commented a snowflake, meaning I'm a snowflake.
I know. I mean, the person who commented the snowflake is the snowflake.
I don't know how snowflakes work, but I'm just honored.
Yeah, and
it's like, wait, another person said this has pick me, choose me energy, which I don't
think so.
I don't get that.
I've seen that a lot.
What does that mean?
There was one TikTok that I thought it was funny. I think it was probably because you said I'll woman the kitchens, which I think is funny. But there was one TikTok where someone got a lot of like hate because she used the audio that's like, I know my purpose, and she was like cleaning the house. And I thought it was funny. And everyone was like, wow, she's pick me. And I was like, it's funny.
Definitely a girl who commented that.
Yeah, I was like, that's so funny. Like,
yeah, like I guess they just don't understand. 2018 TikTok was a different place, and they obviously were not on 2018 TikTok.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I was like, how do you not get it? It's like, it's not like they're making fun of other, like, yeah.
Yes.
So, and then people were
Pick
like,
me.
choose me.
Love me.
A lot of the comments, too, were like, sorry you can't let people enjoy hobbies. Like,
I'm like, bruh, this is weird.
it's so weird. And then the one person who commented, I bet they spent more money on the fursuit and car than you have in your bank account, love.
Okay.
So?
And
Like,
I'm like 5 years
cares?
old. I don't have
Yeah,
money.
why does it matter?
What?
Oh my gosh.
I didn't see that. Which one is that?
It's there.
Oh my goodness, I see it. It was
Yep.
literally right in front of me. I bet they spent more money on the fursuit in the car than you have in your bank account, love. Should I comment back? I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, just like,
Seeing as I'm a teenager.
yeah, like, who cares?
Sorry, I don't have an income.
Yeah, like,
Period.
I don't care that I'm getting flexed on by a furry. It's the fact that it's a furry. Like,
It's kind of a meme.
yeah, it's a meme, exactly. Oh
It's
my
a meme.
gosh.
And
Oh my goodness.
bruh.
I can't believe people know how to take a
One
joke.
like middle schooler commented, "So are we just gonna ignore the fact that it's 7 feet tall?" And I said, "Yep."
I saw that. That was funny.
I looked at his profile and he was like 4 years old. I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Oh my gosh, these people, I can't. I got so angry for you. I wanted you, because at first it was just that one hate comment.
I was like,
And
oh,
I
that's
wanted
kind of funny.
I wanted you to respond with the audio that's like, then leave. Peace out. Like, I wanted you.
Yes.
But then there's just more
There's
and
more.
more
I
and
was
more
like,
of them.
Why are people suddenly defending the furries?
Like, when did this happen? I thought this was our app.
I probably just didn't hit the right side of TikTok
Yeah.
with that one.
Did you, like, hashtag it furry?
I think I did Gamer v Furry.
Oh. Because it might have got to the
Yeah.
wrong.
It might have
Yeah.
been since I duetted the guy
True.
or the person. I don't know who this is.
I don't know either. But this
It
is
scares me.
so weird. And, like, everyone in their comments, like, in the comment of the actual video, are like, this is weird. Like,
No thanks.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really understand why I'm getting hated on.
Yeah, like, it's
I mean,
not,
I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm pressed or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really confused. When did we all start
Caring about furries.
caring about furries? When
I don't understand.
I don't get it. But anyway.
Yeah, hopefully I don't, because I have a furry-related video that
Oh
I've
yeah.
made. I'll have to...
Oh my goodness, it's so funny. See, this is the reason why I say Bim is 100% funnier than me.
No,
Because she
I'm
thinks
not.
of these things that are so...
I'm not funny.
Okay, she's better at structured comedy than I am.
No.
Like, she has better structured jokes. I'm just like, okay, I hate furries. Goodbye.
No, I just thought of it. Okay, so basically what the idea was is that the cat emojis, that like the ones with faces, like the laughing, crying cat, are furries because they're located in the people section.
Exactly.
And they don't look like a normal cat, and
Normal cat emoji.
yeah.
Because there's the cat emoji, which is in the animal section,
Mhm.
but then there's the face cat emojis
Mhm.
that are in the people section.
Yeah. So
And they look very different, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm exposing that. I've finished editing the video. I'll have to show it to you. I don't know. I'm gonna post it
so
soon.
excited.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think I only have one thing left. Yeah, okay. Hamilton on Disney Plus.
Okay, go off, sis.
So I was very excited for this because I was a Hamilton stan.
I feel like
Great.
everyone had a phase, but then they put it behind them.
Yeah, like I was so ready to get out of it, you know?
Yeah. But
And
then,
I've been
like,
out of it.
I think it's just, like, to finally silence the
Mhm.
theater kid in everyone. Everyone just had to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, because I saw it, I saw it live. Don't know if you know.
What?
I saw Hamilton live twice.
What?
You didn't know that?
I think I do remember you, because Charlotte, I hate to say it, Charlotte's kind of more of a theater kid than me.
It's true.
She has this whole thing on her story where she has like a playbill section, and I don't know,
Yeah.
it seems kind of theater kiddy to me.
It is a little bit.
I'm just kidding.
No,
it's
I
not
know-
a bad.
I know.
thing.
I know what you mean. I just like I like theater, but it's not a personality trait.
Right. Mhm.
And theater kids make theater, their personality. Like, I
Yeah.
don't listen to Broadway music anymore. Like, only Broadway music.
Yeah. I don't either. Jeez. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I watched it and I decided that I wasn't gonna re-listen to the soundtrack beforehand because if I did that, I was like, I don't know, I just didn't. I wanted it to be like as if I was singing it for the first time, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. There were little things that I was like, oh, that's cool that they did, like because it was basically the same experience as like listening to it.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, but there were like little things that I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Where they like had Hercules Mulligan be like the flower girl.
And like if you listen to like bootlegs, if you don't watch a bootleg but you listen to it and like people laugh and you're like, what are they laughing at?
Yeah.
What's happening? But like when I saw it for the first time, I was like, oh yeah.
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 And then there was another thing where I thought it was funny. Thomas Jefferson gave the conductor in the pit a Reynolds pamphlet. I was like, that's funny.
It's so funny.
And then at the end, Eliza was like, I was like,
exactly.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. And I didn't get that until the second time I saw it live.
Really?
I was like, yes, because I guess the actor on Broadway or the actress on Broadway that I saw, like, didn't do it right.
Do it right? Okay.
So, but then the second time I was like, oh,
yeah.
that's, everyone's like, the gasp at the end of Hamilton, like, is so powerful. I'm like, why? Like, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that powerful? Like, I don't.
But then you realize it's like she's realizing the people told
my goodness,
a story.
Never mind, I don't want to expose myself.
Did you say you almost cried?
I almost cried because I was like, because they were talking about it at Theater Kid Camp. They were like, I want like Eliza at the end of Hamilton. I was like, oh wait, am I a theater kid now that I understand what's happening?
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you watch it with Bethan?
I watched it with my dad.
I know you watched it with your dad, but Bethan wants to be a history teacher, and if he wants to be a history teacher, he needs to be in on it.
He came downstairs to eat breakfast, and it was just on, and he saw the one where Philip dies, like that song, that sequence.
Spoiler alert!
Oh, sorry. People in Hamilton, everyone in Hamilton is dead. They are all dead by now.
No, they're not.
Who's not dead?
All of them. What? Live on in our hearts.
Shut up. No.
Yeah, Aaron Burr just came out with a song. I think he goes by Leslie Odom Jr. now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I think he had to change his name after he like almost got arrested for killing Hamilton.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
So,
but
I guess that's what happens.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. And I knew my 8th grade self would go crazy because I had only seen I saw like the first act of Hamilton as a bootleg.
Yeah. Everyone's seen that bootleg.
But I never saw the second act because it was like deleted, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa.
You're like, wait, what happens?
Wait a minute, is Hamilton alive?
What happens?
Yeah. Because and also like the gasp that Eliza does isn't in the cast recording.
It isn't.
So I never knew it existed until like a couple days ago.
And then when I watched Hamilton live for the first time, I was like, why did she do that? Was that like a character choice? And then in between the first and the second time I saw it, I went to theater camp. I'm so ashamed that I went to. I'm kidding. I'm not ashamed.
Wow.
I just like, oh god.
See the type of person you are.
Whatever. Then they're like, yes, we need this moment to be like Eliza's gasp at the end of Hamilton. I was like, oh wait, so it's a thing? Why? I didn't get it. So then I saw it for the second time. I was like, oh, word? Yeah.
Yeah.
So. And
I thought it was good. I think it was because my dad watched it for the first time with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, so how'd you like it? And he was like, it was good. And then my dad always does some where he like references like, who's telling your story, Emily? And I was like, shoot, I don't know. My podcast?
I don't even know, man.
Yeah, really, my podcast. That's how I'm going to be, this podcast. That's how people are going to remember me.
Aw. Yeah.
Remember the times we had.
Yeah.
The times. Just kidding. Remember the times you had. It's canceled. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
The times we had. Yes. I'd like to take this time now to realize my greatest shames of ever.
Oh.
Number 1 is crying at the end of Hamilton.
Number
2 is crying when I watched Les Mis. Number 3 is crying when okay, actually no, come from away, like you're allowed to cry during that. Number 4, I didn't cry when I saw Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh.
I did cry when I saw SpongeBob SquarePants on Broadway. So I feel like that's what differentiates you between a theater kid and
a kid who does theater
and an audience member.
Ah.
I went to go see SpongeBob SquarePants on Broadway because I have a personality outside of theater.
Right. Yeah.
And all the theater kids were like, ew.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah. Same energy with Shrek the Musical.
Oh my goodness, I love Shrek the Musical.
Me freaking too. I want us to do it so bad.
But only
but
if
Emily,
we can do...
who's gonna be Shrek? I don't know. Figure it out.
We have no boys.
Yeah.
So
figure it out.
Anyway, what's another few of my graders? Oh my goodness, I have one more. One more thing. Let me make sure I'm right. It's the only thing I have. Okay, yes. So, when I was in science class in December, everyone in class had to write a letter to their future self.
Oh.
And they were going to get it the first day of school of junior year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, our teacher, instead of giving us the first day of junior year, she just mailed it to us now because there's
sweet.
no
Right.
guarantee that we're going to have a junior year. Anyway,
Facts.
so I was in Utah when the letters came, and one of my friends was like, yo, did you get a letter from Miss Ada? I was like, unfortunately, I'm not at the house right now, so I don't know. And they go, because I'm scared to open it because I don't know if it's anthrax or not. Of course it was a joke, and I was like, open it. I don't think it's anthrax. So then when I got home, I opened it, and it was like, oh my goodness, this is a letter to our future self. So I opened it, and little did I know, I interpreted the letter to your future self as a roast yourself challenge.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness, I was so mean.
What did you say?
So it was like, hey, Charlotte, I just want to let you know that you shouldn't cry as much in the future. You should also, like, I don't know. I was just so mean. I was like, you're not the only person in the world. You shouldn't treat other people as if the world revolves around you. You should, like, be kind to others, use your words correctly, which, First of all, I haven't been kind to others, seeing as I made a hate video on furries.
Yeah, for real.
But, I just thought it was so funny that I was so pissed off.
Wow.
The Manny will not be televised. Look how pissed off he is.
The Manny.
Yeah. The Manny will not be televised. Yeah, and I was just so... And I signed it, one sad mother trucker, Charlotte Larson. And then I dated it.
That's very funny.
Yeah, so I just don't understand why I was so peeved when I made it.
Did you not remember what you wrote?
I had no idea what I wrote.
Really?
I forgot because it was in December, where I had the most hectic schedule of my entire life. Yeah. And it said, by the way, you should sleep more.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Because
I always remember every letter. Because I remember my my chemistry teacher did something like that, where after we got back from our Harvey break, which, like, the hurricane, and we got out of school for, like, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
She had us write a letter to ourselves. And then when we got out, I was like, I remember exactly what I said. Like, I basically just said, did you win nationals? And it's kind of crazy here. I was like, yep.
Word. Bars. Yeah, I guess I forgot I even wrote it. I think that's the thing. Like, I forgot I wrote it. Also, I just lost the game.
Oh, now I lost the game
It
too.
happens all the time whenever I...
Literally,
I
only lose it when I'm with you.
It's because I lose the game, I swear, every time. Because I've correlated something I forgot about with the game. So, like, whenever I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about that. I'm like, I just lost the game.
You know what I remember? I just remember something. The only letter that I wrote to myself that I do not remember was in 6th grade, they had us write a letter to our 8th grade self.
Aww.
And that was wild. Literally, I was so dumb. It was also very difficult to read because I wrote it on construction paper with pencil.
Dummy.
But basically, it was just, I was, like, being very cringy. I was like, who's your best friends now? Right now, my best friends are this, and this, and this, and this. I was like...
You had the Elliot-style tier list.
Yeah. I was like, so my top tier best friends... No, that's not what I said. That was just
funny.
My 6th grade self was very cringe. So the
I feel
letter
like everyone's
was
6th grade self was very cringe.
The whole time I was just like, haha, this is crazy.
In 6th grade, I played the trombone. Which, that isn't cringy.
Yes, it is.
But
it means you were a band kid.
I wasn't a band kid.
I cannot associate with you.
Um,
Trombone? Or is that the one that goes, woo, woo?
Yes, and I'm offended that you just made that hand gesture. That's trombone. It's like sophisticated.
I don't think so.
Trombones are sophisticated. Tell me trombones are sophisticated, or I'm walking out right now.
No.
Okay.
All right. Get out.